see a new day. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? This is your boy Food Junkie on his way to work as normal as I usually do. And you know how we normally do it on my way to work. We like to talk about anybody and everybody, anything and everything. Y'all keep me company, and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained. Y'all saw the title. I was jumped. A story time. It's gonna be a little story time and hopefully a lesson for people as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, I always like to teach. I like to give you a little something to think about, something to chew on. You know what I'm saying? Hence the word food junkie, and keep you coming back for more. What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. So, as I told you guys, I think I told you this previously was not that when I was in eighth grade, I got into a physical altercation with a teacher. Um, he threatened me, and I had to whoop his ass. Once again, back to this whole theme of threatening me and me feeling the need to defend myself and dealing with whatever consequences of said action. Always been this way. I told you, I very rarely has changed. I just learned how to maneuver around certain systems where I don't have to get caught up. Hey, baby, what's up? How you doing, sweetheart? So in eighth grade, I was in PE class, gym class, like we used to have back in the days. I'm once again aging myself, and I was threatened by this PE teacher. So in class, him and I got into a physical altercation where he got skull drugged across the. Mind you, I'm in eighth grade, so eighth grade was what, 13, 14 years old. So I got expelled from school, kicked out of school. You know what I'm saying, although the security officer understood why what happened had happened, he said that I couldn't be fighting adults in the school system. It just doesn't look good for a child of 13, 14 years of age fighting a grown-ass man. But little did he know, I was fighting grown-ups outside of school anyway. That's what I did. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you never know who you are messing with, what people have been through, what people have done. You never know that. So you don't know how long I got with the motherfuckers' asses that was much older than me. But that's another story. Hey, babies, how y'all doing? So, I was out of school. This happened in probably October, right before Halloween. I was out of school for about a month and a half, 2 months almost, because I didn't get to go back to school till after the winter break. But let me tell you what happened. I was not allowed to go to any school in the county, not just the school I was expelled from, but any school in the county I was not allowed to go to until one school finally accepted me. But they said before I go back to, before they allow me in, they'll let me in for after the winter break. But before the winter break, I must have documented proof of having extensive counseling to make sure that I don't have problems, mental problems, which I don't have. It's just that I don't like being threatened by anyone. And when I feel like I'm being threatened, I handle it accordingly. Sometimes I go too far, but you know, I still feel justified in doing what I do because don't threaten me. If you wouldn't threaten me, it would happen. So after about going to counseling for about a month and a half, 2 times a month, I was finally allowed to go back to middle school. In eighth grade, I was finally allowed to go back. And they thought I was going to be held back because I missed so much school. But of course, I caught all that up, whatever, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, your boy is smart. That one semester of Morehouse, oof, it does help. But in this school, you know what I'm saying, it was out of our neighborhood, out of places was not. Everyone has already heard about what I did, why I'm at that school from a totally different neighborhood. So there was this little group of guys, about anywhere from 12 to 15 guys, was not, that had this clique, this group, this cult who thought that, oh, well, they're running things, they'll do this and that. So one day, after me being there for about a week, where I was like, just being quiet to myself, because I don't want to, because I'm not the person who likes to start trouble. I really don't like that. Kind of like I am now, you know, so just very much to myself, willing to be friends with everyone, willing to be friendly with everyone, and not have to worry about anything. So doing this was that one of the little guys in the group, well, a couple of them was that, but the one who thought he was the head was like, do you want to be part of our gang? I'm like, that's cool, I can, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. All right, so what's up? What do I gotta do? Well, we gotta jump you in. I know what jump you in means because, you know, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, the low income development was not where I understand how gang culture work. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they were like, okay, well, meet us after school in this location, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was about 12 to 15 of them was not. And I showed up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so how does this work? I know how it works because I grew up in the hood. I just don't look like it. So I'm like, how does this work? Like, well, we're all going to jump you in. I'm like, oh, so one at a time? Do I fight each person separately? Or is it all just a mad dash? Like, well, we're all going to jump you in. We're all going to jump you. I'm like, okay, cool. Take off my coat, you know what I'm saying? Put my little books and stuff down, whatever, you know what I'm saying, from school. And they all surrounds me. They all surrounded me. So, me and my fighting stance, head on the swivel, was not watching what was not moving around, whatever, make sure everything's done. 3 people rush in. Me being me, tap, 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 you know what I'm saying? They fall back. 3 more comes in. Tap, tap, tap. And then somebody grabbed me from behind. Okay, cool. They fail to realize when I got into the fight with that adult, he also grabbed me from behind, which was a trigger for me. So now out of that, grabbed the one who invited me over there, was not to this jump, was not, grabbed him, fucked him up, and used him as a shield and as a weapon to fight the rest of the 11 to 14 people that was around. After about 15 minutes of them realizing that they did not get the best of me, that they will not get the best of me, that they can't get the best of me, they're like, okay, stop. No, we're done. I'm like, we're done what? I really haven't been, jumped yet. I haven't been jumped yet because y'all really haven't landed any punches. Y'all really haven't done anything to, you know, quote unquote, jump me. You got it. You want to be in or not? I'm good. Because I realized they were all punks. They're all weak. And little old lonesome old me can handle myself without the protection of a group and or a crowd. See, I'm telling this little story time to educate and inform people who think that I will just sit idly by and be jumped by anybody, anywhere, at any point of my life. And it's going to be okay, and it's going to work out in your favor. It's not going to. And that was before I got specialized training to protect myself in different volatile situations. So what make you think that I'm today, tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, a year from now, will allow anyone to just jump me, gang up on me, and me just sit idly by and do nothing whatsoever? See, like I said, I take threats very, very, very seriously. I may do it with a smile on my face. I may do it with a soft tone in my voice. But rest assured, I'm taking it very seriously. And I'm doing everything in my power to document and illustrate everything that is said. So when whatever happen, I am covered by the blood of Jesus. So whatever I do, to whomever I do it to, I feel good within my right to protect myself, and I have evidence to show why I feel good and why I did what I did to protect myself. And this is just for anybody out there who think that I'm going to sit idly by and be verbally attacked, be verbally jumped, be physically jumped by anybody to prove a point to somebody. Because I'm just a nobody. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who will fuck up anybody. Let me say that one more time. Let me say that one more time. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who will fuck up anybody. I'm just saying, y'all. Make it make sense, babies. Make it make sense. I said what I said earlier. I said what I said now. Now it's all up to you as to what you're going to do, as how you're going to handle a situation. Is it really worth it trying to prove a point to someone who really don't care, one way or the other, what happens to you or what they do to you in order for them to protect themselves? All the while you're trying to stand up for the honor of someone else. Just asking. See, don't let the pretty face, the well-spoken demeanor, the fly-ass dress that I am, how I carry myself with poise and confidence, confuse you to make you think that I'm just some punk or what was it? A female. Someone who's soft and won't stop a mud hole in that ass, won't take a pound of flesh, literally and figuratively. Did I tell y'all before? See, I should tell some of my fight stories. How I carved my name in someone's face just because they was fucking with me. How I took a pin and gouged out someone's fucking eye just because they was fucking with me. And I asked them to stop. I did tell y'all everything that I have on my body is a weapon. Everything I am trained to use as a weapon to defend myself. So come as you may, come one, come all. And we can see who will leave last, who will leave laughing, who will leave unscathed. Stop threatening people, y'all. That's not what I'm just giving y'all a little brief history of my story. This is a story time based on my life. Y'all like to lift things up. Y'all like to dox people. Y'all like to go deep. Go deep. And see if I'm lying or not. Like I said, you never know who's going to show up. You never know who's going to be there. You never know who's going to show up in the court with the evidence they need in order for them to walk away scot-free with nothing on their record whatsoever. How many times have I been detained before? And what's on my record now? Absolutely nothing. Because why? I can prove that I have always defended myself. Sometimes I went too far. Sometimes I didn't go far enough, so I think. I'm just saying, y'all. This is a little story time as to how I was jumped. Because while you think that you're jumping me, what am I supposed to be doing while you're jumping me? What do I supposed to be doing while you're attacking me? Just being attacked? I'm never a victim, baby. Ever. Never have been, never will be. I will not start at 45 years old to be a victim of circumstance or a victim of, happenstance. I'm always prepared. Head is always on the swivel. Always head is on the swivel. Always looking and watching and understanding my surroundings, so I can use my surroundings the best way I possibly can. I'm just saying, y'all, I don't know what y'all did. I don't know. It's not for me to worry about. It isn't. It's not for me to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just a little brief story time, you guys, as to when Food Junkie was, quote unquote, jumped. Protect who you must, protect how you must. But rest assured, I'm going to do the same thing. Y'all have a great day. And thank y'all for joining me for this little brief story time. Love you guys, but as important, as is always important what I say, it's not enough that I love you guys. You must first love yourself, then love someone else. Respect yourself and respect someone else. If you ever liked the video already, I definitely would appreciate it if you like this video on your way out. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.